welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Colby Convington. Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. Well, it doesn't get much bigger than this, Joe Rogan, the UFC welterweight championship of the world, as the champion makes his way to the octagon, fighting out of that patented red corner. He has held this belt down for some time, but a lot of people think we could be looking at a new champion here tonight. The current champion, not one of them. He believes the hype is not real for the challenger. He believes he is much better than this young man, and now healthy, he is ready to prove that he's not just the best welterweight in the world at present, he is the greatest welterweight of all time. Winning this fight tonight against a significant challenger would certainly go a long way to proving just that. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. To get us started with the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 15 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Colby Chaos Convington. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
All right, so here we go with round 1, grappler versus grappler. This was probably the wrong week for me to skip combat sambo class, but what are your expectations for this one?
I expect these guys to come together, man. I expect them to come together, and we're going to see some fantastic throws, and not only just fantastic throws, but just jockeying for position. Even though it may not look that these guys are doing much, the little details in the underhooks, in the clinches, in the foot position, head position, is going to be very interesting to watch. Left hand punch in the clinch.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Hook shot lands.
Oh, right hand.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Working off of his back here, looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do.
He's gonna start looking to land big shots from the top.
Back to the feet now.
He's back to his spot, the clinch position.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Covington going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land. Oh, nice entry there to get the takedown. Good wrestling by Usman. High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely. Go. An attacking armbar.
He might get a finish here. Nicely done. Oh, how about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, sit down, breathe, get some water, relax. Now listen. That was awesome. Really good work. Way to control from the top. I need you to work to pass.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round. And get that man a singlet, man, right? Offensive wrestling on point tonight.
That was a tutorial. That was every single takedown you could secure in a fight. He did it all the right way. He's beating his opponent to the finish before he can try to sprawl and respond. He's a step behind. If he's going to stop these takedowns going forward, he needs to react a little quicker.
Well, if you like wrestling and you like takedowns, I guess that's the round for you. He really had his way with his opponent there.
Yeah, he was able to secure many takedowns, switching up the techniques, constantly changing the angle, never allowing his opponent to get a beat on what type of finish he was trying to go to.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit, finish him off with the uppercut, that is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. All right, stacked guard here, DC. The feet are on the hips. What does that mean?
I mean that he's out. I mean, he's out. The moment you get the feet on the hips, all he's got to do now is just straight leg it. He's got to kick and push, because how is the opponent going to stop him from just elevating him? This is a grown man. You let him get both feet on your hips, you push away, you kick. Jiu-jitsu stand-up, you know what that is, Jay.
I do.
You understand that. You know, you went to your jiu-jitsu classes. Post the hand, switch the hips, get back to your feet, get back to fight.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. So 44 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is Baby John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm going to do this to anybody, it's Anderson.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Usman's trying for a submission here.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Then he's out. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
10 seconds to go. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
Take a seat. Deep breath.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fight.
Just misses with the jab there. 66 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. And landing with 53% accuracy tonight against Colby Convington.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh my God, he switched the law to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, close guard now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here. Fantastic timing on that beautiful takedown.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
Go, guys, work.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Covington's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Usman.
Trying to recover full guard there.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Kamaru Usman. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
Spectacular. Your pace, your cardio is fantastic.
All right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Oh, caught him with a head kick. That at least partially landed.
Oh my goodness, he got kicked in the head and he's still standing.
Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count now, DC.
Oh man, he was in a single, got to a high cross, takes him for a ride, slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
I knew that was coming.
Covington's lower jaw now is starting to show some signs of swelling. We'll keep an eye on that, but a lot of damage absorbed by me in here tonight. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, side control now. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Covington's pass attempt denied.
Nice stick with the right hand.
30 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, man. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did because I have time.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Deep breath. Great. Last round coming up. You got 5 minutes. I want you to go out there and finish this fight.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready? You ready?
Fifth and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Oh, collar tie.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. Big punch land. Ooh.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
And And he's back up. Well, you've got to... Wow!
Fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. And he's able to work his way back to his feet.
He's back in the clinch. Watch for the knees to start to come now.
All right, well, it's late. Usman gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there disguising his entry. 90 seconds to go to decide this one. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
Now, the guy...
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. He's to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish.
And he's out. Final seconds of this championship fight.